There is so much of information, humongous amount of information for business development people, whether they be salesmen or marketing personnel or whatever have you, to take products to the market. But by and large, most of the information for salespeople especially are sales strategies. Product, pricing, places, how to marry all the three, so on and so forth. Very little actually is talked about the mindset of a salesperson, which is a very, very critical component. So here's my 6 tips for all salespeople on how to have a mindset which will make you absolutely iconic as a salesperson. Welcome back to the Sledgehammer's Edge Power Pack. I've been a hardcore salesman for 4 decades in the corporate world, rising up right from management training all the way up to the summit of the mountain. And let me tell you, sales is a very fascinating department to work in. And I have enjoyed every minute of it. So I'm going to take you through a journey, my journey, on what should be the mindset of a salesperson, or more precisely, the mindset of a business development guy. You know, you people like me are a very, very important segment of an organization, because you are the guys who bring all the money in. You are the guys who entrepreneurs depend on in totality, because you're the guys who can keep that company not only afloat but show amazing growth year after year, year after year, and year after year. So therefore, you'd understand, and just as much as I understood all those 4 decades, what an important guy I really was for the organizations I worked in. And every organization that I worked in, I literally dissolved myself into that one phenomena called the salesman. But you know how I managed to do that? Mindset. It's all about the mindset. So I have 6 tips for you which could help you become absolutely, like I keep saying, iconic in sales. Mindset number 1. Don't choose any product to sell. This is very important. You know, you may be looking out for a job, you may be looking out for a change, you may like to do something different. But all the while remember that you are a salesman. And you can never be able to do 100% justice to a product that you're not really mentally connected with. For example, I've sold telecommunications, I have sold real estate, I have sold ink filters, ductor blades, I have sold shredders, copiers, but I've never sold a computer. You know why I haven't sold a computer? Because I just can't connect my mind with the computer. So if I had to take up a job or an assignment where I would have to sell a computer, I'd be a total failure. And my failure would definitely affect the growth of the organization. So don't choose any product. Choose a product that you can connect with. That is very important. Tip number 2. Romance the product that you pick up. That's what I always do. You know why I keep saying romance the product? Strip the product apart. Look at every angle. Look at every piece of constituent that creates this product. Look at every angle of it and fall in love with it. Because when you deeply love something, you will do 100% justice to it and for it. That's human psychology. Ask yourself, am I not right? So when you choose a product which you feel you are comfortable with, fall in love with it, romance it. Imagine what you could do with it in the market, the kind of people that you could sell it to, the kind of target audience that you would like to be with. Your entire strategy will fall in place if your mindset is connected romantically, so to speak, with the product. My tip number 3, clarity, authenticity, and trust. These are the 3 very important aspects of a mindset of a salesperson. Number 1, clarity. You don't only have to be clear about the product. You have to be clear about the market. You have to be clear about everything that is going to make you evolve around this product. And more important, you've got to be very, very clear with yourself that you are fit, ready, and to take off selling the product you have chosen. Clarity is important. That backs up with authenticity. If you are not clear, if you are, step back, previous point, not romanticized, so to speak, with your product, there is no question of authenticity. Because then you feel authentic if you are absolutely clear with the product, absolutely clear with the way you have connected with the product and what it can do for the benefit of your clients. Remember something, a salesman doesn't sell a product. A salesman sells a solution. A salesman sells a solution. There's a pain somewhere and you have a product which can cure that pain. Your product is a bridge in a gap, a bridge over a gap. So if you have understood complete clarity and you are connected with the product, you'll be able to bridge this gap. Third point, in this very same point, trust. When you have clarity, when you have the authenticity in place, trust will automatically show within you. Because when you trust the product, you will trust being able to sell the product to your customer. Because you are genuinely now helping your customer to remove a certain pain from his or her existence, whether it's professional or whether it's personal. And the customer, like I keep saying, doesn't buy a product, buys you. And the only way a customer will ever buy you is when it sees clarity, authenticity, and can see a very trustworthy person actually suggesting to him or her how he or she could possibly remove that painful experience he or she's been having all this while. Right? Point number 4, my hint number 4, an attitude of resilience and patience. Remember something, sales is well, you already know it, sales is a high pressure job. It sure is. I took pressure 40 years, but it wasn't the pressure that I got drowned by. It wasn't the pressure that sucked me in like a whirlpool. No, it didn't. I handled the pressure with resilience and patience. In fact, if you ask me, this pressure of sales improved my entire psyche. It improved my attitudes. It made me stronger inside. It made me more resilient and it made me more patient. You have to be very patient and very resilient. Because not all the time things go right. Not all the time the customer that you felt will buy, hot customer, 100% buy the product, dumps you like a piece of ice. That's all right. That is how it is. And let me tell you, you have 8 billion people on planet Earth to get your product across to. Where's the problem? Point number 5. I need not say this to you. I'm sure you know. Self-motivation. If you are not self-motivated, there is no way you can be a good sales guy. You know, don't bank on your boss for motivation. Don't bank on your team members for motivation. Don't bank on your customers for motivation. Bank on your mindsets. Bank on the strengths that you have within you. Bank on knowing who you really are and the power that you have within you. Bank on these to be motivated. Because I don't think anyone in this world has ever motivated me the way I have motivated myself as I kept moving on from one week to another week as a sales guy. And you know why? Because ultimately, it's entirely up to me to bring that one purchase order, so to speak, back home to the organization. It's up to nobody else. Final and the most important point, the 6th most important point. You've got to be a smooth operator. Let me tell you that. You know, you got to dress good. You got to look good. You got to have that expression on your face which generally comes from your heart. An expression that says you really love what you're doing. Because if you're not loving what you're doing, either there's a problem with you choosing the career of sales or choosing the product that you're selling. It's only these two things that can upset the apple cart of happiness. You gotta be, keep repeating, you gotta be a smooth operator. You gotta come across with class, with finesse. Because that's what your customer wants to see. Your product has class. Your product has finesse. And that must filter right through you to the eyes of the customer. All sales guys are smooth operators. Well then, this is Anand Nair signing off for now. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. If there's anything else you want to know, please feel free to put a comment down in the comment box below, and I will definitely get back to you. I will definitely clarify anything you want to know if you're in sales or business development. So see you soon. Ciao for now. You take care.